Wednesday, December 3rd. Welcome into another episode of Droppin' Dimes brought to you by Better in Green. Guys, been a minute since we've come on here and done an NBA episode. Believe it was October 10th was our last Droppin' Dimes here, but wanted to get on. Been just cruising in the NBA. Times have just gotten busy. I had my birthday, Thanksgiving, a lot of travel over that time frame, and just wasn't able to get much content out between now and then, but looking to continue in the NBA, content here through the rest of the season. Going to try to get a couple episodes out per week. But we are absolutely rolling in the NBA this season. Our official plays are hitting a whopping 80%, 16-4. No lie, 16-4 on our official NBA plays. It's absolutely crazy. We were 16-3. We did lose our last play on Saturday, but we're gonna take 80% all season long. So pretty selective with the plays, but really just crushing the NBA. So guys, I know a lot of you want the parlays, you want the player props. Money spends all the same. 16-4. You can't argue with that. I only give out sides. I don't mess with props typically, unless it's a situation where we'll have a few down the line, and I will talk about those on the show when we have them. So stay tuned for that. But I'm not going to be doing any totals. I don't mess with totals in the NBA. It's all sides with just a couple. I think I have one prop on the season. It was Bronny James under 4.5 points. When he was supposed to get a bigger role, he had 0 points. It was the easiest cash. We just do like fade the public, basically, props like that, where everyone wanted Bronny to do well. I knew he wasn't going to do well. Had 0 points. It was the easiest cash. It was plus money as well. So that being said, though, guys, before I get into the games, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so. From now through the new year, for every subscriber we get, we do donate $1 to St. Jude. We've been doing that. This is now, I believe, our third or fourth year doing that. So it's something we really take pride in. We're very proud to be able to donate. But it really comes from you guys for hitting that subscribe button. So if you have not done so, please consider doing so between now and the new year. Hit the like button if you do enjoy the content. Drop me a comment down below as well. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm. We do all this content for free, guys. So it really helps us out. Takes you just a second or two. We really, really appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. We will get in there, reply to the comments as well. But guys, let's get into the first play here. First game up, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. San Antonio Spurs heading to Orlando to face the Magic. Magic a 7.5 point home favorite, over under 235.5. I really like the Magic in this game here. Just a terrible spot for San Antonio. Now, I'm not going to lie, I did have a half unit play on Memphis last night, plus 5.5. They end up losing that game by 7. Missed the shot at the buzzer for the cover. Now, I don't track plays that are under a full unit, so I liked it, didn't love it, wanted a little action on it. So that does not count for our 16-4 record. Those are only a unit or higher plays. But I did have a small half unit wager on Memphis fading San Antonio last night. Just didn't like the spot for them there, but this is an even worse spot. San Antonio was off a 4-game road trip where they went 2-2, came home for that game against the Grizzlies. Now without even a day off, they hit the road to Orlando for their second 4-game road trip here. Just a brutal spot. It's their second of a back-to-back with travel, third game in 4 nights, and fourth game in 6 with travel between all of those. They were in Denver, up to Minnesota, back home to San Antonio, and out to Orlando. It's a terrible spot here for the Spurs. Massive rest advantage for the Magic. Their last game was on Monday at home. They got a win against the Bulls. They get to stay home. Haven't traveled since Friday when they're up in Detroit, beat the Pistons. So, yeah, it's a really good spot here for the Magic. Really terrible spot for San Antonio. Give me the Magic minus 7.5. That will be an official 1-unit play for tonight's card. Second game up, another official 1-unit play that we'll have tonight. The Charlotte Hornets heading to New York to face the Knicks. Knicks a 9.5 point home favorite in this game. This is a 7:30 Eastern start time. We're going to take the points here with Charlotte. Again, just not the best spot here for the Knicks. This is a second of a back-to-back. They were in Boston, had a tough fight with the Celtics last night. Ended up dropping that game 117 to 123. Have to come back home, no day of rest. I know it's not a far travel, but that is a second of a back-to-back with travel. Third game in 4 nights, fourth game in 6. They beat the Bucks and the Raptors on Friday and Sunday, respectively, before heading to Boston, losing that game against the Celtics. Now back home without a day of rest here to face the Charlotte Hornets. Also, a Charlotte Hornets team that they just beat in Charlotte on Wednesday, a week ago, the 26th. I always love when that team gets the win on the road. Now they face them in a short turnaround time at home. Feel like they can just show up, get another win. Not always that easy. Charlotte, they have the rest advantage. They're off a loss in Brooklyn on Monday. Short travel from Brooklyn to New York here to face the Knicks. And I like Charlotte off that loss. They had won 2 games prior to that. And I like that, the Knicks just beat them a week ago. Think we're getting the Hornets in a good spot with the points here. Give me Charlotte plus 9.5. Again, another official play. And we're going to wrap it up, guys, with an 8 o'clock Eastern tip time. This one's just going to be a lean, not going to have a half unit or any money on it. But we're looking at my Detroit Pistons heading to Milwaukee to face the Bucks. Bucks are a 4.5-point home underdog. I do lean with the Bucks plus the points in this game. Now, I hope the Pistons go out there and get a close win. But, I think the Pistons, we're just to the point where we're going to have to start selling high. I think they're a very good team, don't get me wrong, but 17-4, I just don't think they're going to keep this up all season long. You have a Bucks team who is pretty hungry. They have struggled so far to start the season, 9-13. Have not been able to find any consistency. They're off a loss to the Wizards. I just think we get a really good effort here against the Pistons. This is a Bucks team that lost to Detroit just on the 22nd, 2 Saturdays ago. So, again, not very long ago here. That was in Detroit. Now they get them at home. I think we get a motivated Bucks team who has just really struggled. Only win since mid-November was a home game against the Nets. So, really bad times for the Bucks right now, but I do like them in this spot. I've heard everybody and their mother on the Pistons tonight. Never that easy. Pistons, they're not in a terrible spot here. I just think we're selling high on Detroit, kind of buying low on Milwaukee, getting the 4.5 points at home with the Bucks. Again, just a lean for tonight, but that will be the third and final play. So, guys, that will wrap it for this episode of Droppin' Dimes. Again, quick recap: Magic minus 7.5, an official play. Charlotte plus 9.5, an official play, and Milwaukee plus 4.5, just a lean for the show. Again, guys, 16-4 on official plays, up over just under 11 units on the season as a flat better. So really, really happy with those results. Looking to keep them going. Feeling really good about the NBA. So feeling good about tonight, guys. I appreciate you watching. Again, if you have not subbed to our channel, please do so. We will donate $1 to St. Jude if you do so. Give me a comment. Throw me a like as well. Hope you guys profit in the NBA tonight. Until next time, we'll see you for another episode of Droppin' Dimes, brought to you by Better and Green.